Hello everyone, I'm John, and welcome back to Chinese Zero to Hero. Sorry for not updating the videos over the past few months. I've been studying linguistics at the Simon Fraser University in Vancouver so that I can better teach languages as well as develop language learning products. And at the same time, I was also busy working on the Zero to Hero website that I introduced to you, but now we have developed it into a full-fledged application and renamed it Language Player. Most of you probably already know its main features, so I'm just going to go over them briefly. Language Player's primary mission is to make foreign language learning a breeze for everybody by providing top-notch video content. This way, you can pick up new languages effortlessly through subtitles while enjoying videos and achieve natural language acquisition through immersive input. Now, that was covered in the previous video. We've made quite a few improvements over the past few months. Now let's take a look at the new features of Language Player. These are the new features of Language Player. Native iOS and Android apps, Windows and Mac OS desktop apps, double the number of videos from 320,000 to 715,000, watch local video files, read local EPUB files, full screen video player, flashcard interface, new subtitle search options, ChatGPT integration, light and dark theme switching, as well as improved quick settings interface. And now we will demonstrate these new functions in detail for you so that you can understand how to use them better. Let's take a look at the Chinese learning area. We have optimized the video player. Now you can tap on this button right here to enter full screen mode and better focus on your studies. At the same time, in full screen mode, you can quickly adjust settings from the quick settings button, such as auto pause, smooth scrolling, adjust font size. You can also reposition the subtitles either to the top or the bottom by clicking on this button right here. We also have a new feature called quiz mode, which you can access by going to settings and turn on quiz mode. In quiz mode, all of your previously saved words will appear as underlined spaces. You can click on the blank space to view the word and click again to hide the word. It's a great way to learn interactively and help you better consolidate and better remember the vocabulary words that you have learned. Next, we'll go to the Japanese learning area and demonstrate how to open a local video file. To use this feature, first click on the Media menu button on the left, and then from the secondary navigation menu, click on More, and then from the pop-up menu, choose Local Video File. From here, you see that it wants you to upload a video here and the subtitles here. So you choose a video file here. I just happen to have the Japanese anime Your Name right here, and then I'll open the subtitle files of Your Name right here. Okay. So now you can enjoy Japanese anime that I happen to have on my hard drive. Great. Now let's show you what we have done for the subtitle search feature. By default, when you search for Japanese verb, for example, uramu, we're going to search for these forms, uramu, urami, and urame. But now you can press on this button and you can choose precisely which terms you want to search for. For example, if I want to just search for uranta, this particular form, then the system will look for only videos containing this specific form of the verb, uranda. Great. Next, we're going to move to the Korean section and demonstrate how you can learn Korean by reading local EPUBs. First, from the left navigation menu, go to Reading, and then from the top secondary navigation menu, go to Local EPUB. And then let's choose a file to open. For example, let's open this particular EPUB. We can go to the table of contents here, choose a particular section of the book, and now you can read this EPUB with the features of Language Player. You can move to the next page either by going to this pagination menu or by clicking on the next page icon. You can also go to the next chapter by pressing on the next chapter icon here, or go to the table of contents and navigate to the specific chapter. Great. Now for the following demonstration, let's move to the French area. We have now added a flashcard interface. Now, when you're reviewing your saved words, for example, you're now presented with this flashcard that you can flip. So now with this new feature, you can go through your saved words like this and flip the flashcards like this and check your memory. And now let's move on to the German learning area. For example, if we go to the dictionary and look up Erinnerung, which means memory, and we can switch to the ChatGPT tab and have ChatGPT explain this word to you. So our question is, please explain the German word Erinnerung, which is pronounced this way. Give its morphological breakdown and some examples with English translations, and a sample dialogue with English translations. it gave us this explanation. Morphological breakdown is this. It gave us examples. Ich habe eine schöne Erinnerung an unseren letzten Urlaub. I have a beautiful memory of our last vacation. So this way you can get ChatGPT to explain the word to you as well as give you some sample dialogues. Another way to use ChatGPT in Language Player is to have it tell stories to you to help you better remember the words you're trying to learn. So in the saved words section, you'll find a button called Read a Story with these words. So click on this button and Language Player will then ask ChatGPT this. Please write an interesting German story with the following German words based on these saved words that you have saved. So let's wait for the response from ChatGPT. All right, so ChatGPT came back with this German story. War heiliger Bände und die Kinder warteten voller Freude auf den Weihnachtsmann. Something about the Santa Claus, I guess. It was Christmas Eve and the children were eagerly awaiting the arrival of Santa Claus. Right? So you can see that it's written a story based on the words that you have saved. So this way, you can learn your words in context. We know that when we're learning new words, it's very important to learn them in context. That is, instead of memorizing words in the list, it's better to read them or listen to them in meaningful, authentic context through what Krashen in 1982 calls the comprehensible input hypothesis or the natural approach. This approach emphasizes learning language in authentic, fun contexts rather than relying solely on learning them through vocabulary lists or grammar exercises. And when you receive an answer from ChatGPT, at the bottom of the response, there will be two buttons. One is regenerate. If you don't like the answer, you can have it regenerate another one for you. And another one is open in Reader. So if you press this button, it's going to open Language Player Reader, and you can look at the text in more detail with the Language Player Reader. Now that we've done with the demo of ChatGPT integration, let's talk about the benefits of upgrading to Language Player Pro. First, as a Pro user, you'll be able to view an unlimited number of subtitle search results within a video. Free users can only see the first 3 search results. Second, Pro users can view all subtitles in a video. In addition, when you encounter problems as a Pro user, you will enjoy priority customer support. Finally, Pro users get priority access to new features. And currently, we have a fairly large number of users. We have 13,000 active users, as well as 3,000 new signups just over the past 30 days. So give Language Player a try today. You're going to love these new features. And if you like it, you can upgrade to the Pro account so that you can enjoy some additional exclusive privileges. As you embark on your language learning adventure, Language Player will always be your trusty sidekick. Come on board and dive into a fresh and exciting language learning experience. Again, this is John from Chinese Zero to Hero. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.